Doc Goes Hollywood is a ode to the Great American Songbook, Doc style. You know, there's always a little bit of Tower of Power in my stuff because I've been doing it for 38 years and it's my first love and all that. But that being said, I really love the craftsmanship of the songs back at, you know, Rodgers and Hart and Harold Arlen and, you know, all those guys, and up through Burt Bacharach and Jimmy Webb. Bill Ross is a Hollywood guy, and that's where the name came from. Is once I started writing songs with him and doing music with him, he's co-producing and orchestrating it. And if you want to know some of the stuff he's done, he orchestrated the strings for Contact, that movie, and Forrest Gump, some Alan Silvestri stuff. He's just a A-list guy and a wonderful friend and a very talented musician.
All right, so let's go then from 37 again.
Yeah.
So Tim, you're starting at your 5, whatever that is for you.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Everybody ready?
We were sitting at a table, and I introduced myself, and he mentioned that he was in a band. I said, what's the name of the band? And he said, Tower of Power. And I thought, oh, what a poser. Here's some guy who's stolen the name of my favorite band of all time. And suddenly I looked at him and went, oh my God, it's Doc Kupka. So that was quite a wake-up call. It was spectacular. And then we just kind of hit it off. We had a lot of things in common, and it's been great. It's been an honor to have Doc come by my studio. And, you know, here I am working with Doc Kupka after being such a fan for those years, you know.
It's great working with Doc. I love his writing so much. I love his sense of humor, and you know, a lot of the songs have a crazy twist to them, and harmonically they're really advanced and sophisticated, and don't really go the normal route, the stock way that you would think. I mean, he's got a, you know, the bridge will take you somewhere else, and it's just he's got a great musical sense about it.
The songs are really intelligent, and they're really smart and well crafted and really thought out. They're not just simple little Moon June croon songs, you know, they're really quite cool. And then I realized it's the same brain behind What Is Hip is in something like this, and it's not that big of a stretch. Is it different musically? Yeah, but I think that's part of Doc's genius, is that, you know, he has an interest in life. It's more than just this one little thing. You can't contain it. He's all over the place in all these things, and it's a natural evolution to go to a Great American Songbook. I'm sure it's that he's evolving in other areas, going into all these things. So once I started thinking that way, I thought, you know, this makes total sense. Well, I wish I could take credit for it. Once again, Doc was there first. He came to me one day and said, I have a great idea for a CD or an album. And you know, it's funny, Doc has such a legendary reputation in the world of soul through Tower of Power. I mean, he's changed the world of that. But to discover that he has this incredible interest in all music forms, not just soul or whatever Tower of Power does, but jazz and classical, and then suddenly here's this Great American Songbook idea unfolding, and I just love the idea. I mean, it's, how terrific is that? Songs with great melodies, and you know, he said, are you interested? I said, are you kidding? You can't hold me back.
He's, you know, Doc's a great ballad writer, you know, and a wordsmith, you know, and so all these songs are kind of, you know, songs that he's written over the years, ballads. He wrote one for his wife, Yvonne. He wrote one about some really good friends that he has. You know, just really, really good stories, great songs, good melodies, and, you know, easy listening ballad music. Really, really nice.
Okay, while we're stopped. So, David, what can you do to help us in the groove department? Just more motion. You can turn it into a 16th feel. You can kind of roll along and do your thing. Yeah, absolutely.
More motion on that cymbal.
Also, where does the
we DS back
to the sign, and then we take the code.
Code,
at 6 bars.
yeah.
It's,
I got that.
repeat is poorly marked. It shouldn't be a repeat. It's just a DS.
Okay.
For what and what we have now, let Dave hear what we've got.
See, I think if we get something happen like this, then you don't have to put it all on the drums to make that happen.
Exactly.
You know, and I can kind of like sort of simplify a little bit, but add a little more, and then everybody kind of meets in the middle on this.
You're right on the money. So beat 4 would be F sharp, or excuse me, beat 3 is the
minor major?
yeah, has
Okay, good. Let me-
the E sharp or
The last tune on the album, we want to end with a bang, so it's kind of fading off into a soft jazz, kind of a mellow thing. Tower of Power's a funk band. We can get an occasional ballad on, you know, in Tower of Power, but it's like for these kind of ballads that's on this project, for me to get them on there, I'd have to pull every coupon out of the book, and there'd still be probably some people, you know, upset that we're doing a ballad like that. You know, it's just the way it is. So, you know, rather than try to force a round peg in a square hole, you know, I just put it out myself. Now my ambition is to have Tower of Power come to me and say, why didn't you save this song for us? I mean, that would be a thrill for me, but also Tower of Power knows that it's my first call. They can do any of my songs first, if they so desire.
Doc wanted me to tell how I did these background vocals and all that. I don't know how technical you want to get. It's a romance in there too. So that's what I got to work with, and I sing a lot of different versions of the thing just to get the vibe and get in the mood, and I'll sing about maybe 5 or 6 different takes just to go all the way through, and then sometimes I'll take the best lines of each track, or sometimes I'll sing it all the way through. It just depends how I'm feeling at the time. That time when you heard this beat, you must have heard this song before. You've heard. This one is sort of in the 50s doo-wop vein, and when I first heard it, it was I said, man, that sounds like Since I Fell for You. But this is Doc's kind of like spin on, you know, Since I Fell for You. There's 4 clicks up front. And that's how the story goes. You know the story, it must be told. There's I don't know how many parts are in here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's nine background vocal parts, and some of them there's probably actually only 4 distinct parts, but some of them are double, just to give it a fatter sound, you know. Okay, beautiful. I have room to play. That's how the story goes. You know the story, it must be told. You heard this before. Don't know where.
Samuel Goldwyn said about one of his movies, he said, I don't care if I make a nickel on this song, just as long as every man, woman, and child in America sees it. So I'm like that with that song and this whole project.